What would you do for a Klondike bar?
Not a whole lot.
I honestly wouldn't. Honestly wouldn't.
I used to say that joke all the time in high school. Not a hot damn thing.
Like not anything. But saw this coming up. And last week we were talking about home field advantage, how based off the opposing quarterbacks we have, we might have like a legit home field advantage going through. Our biggest two issues, our biggest two problems essentially being K. Klubnik, Darian Mensah, and Josh Hooper, right?
And it's like, and looking at it, the road schedule is a lot weaker than the home schedule.
Oh, based off the QBs, absolutely.
Based off QBs alone, because we'll just go ahead and kick it off, right? So September 6th against Charlotte, and let's go ahead and point out that Connor Harrell was named the starting quarterback for Charlotte
today.
No, I thought that's who I was talking about on the way when I was talking to you earlier.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to like San Francisco State, but no, it was Charlotte. He got named starting quarterback, I think last week or a few days ago.
Because when I saw in the article, like he was still up in the air between him, former Duke quarterback Grayson Loftus, and then former Southern Miss quarterback Zach Willick.
Now, I know he was named the starter for the first game, so I don't know if that's going to be for the rest of the season. But I do know he was named the starter to kick off the season. So we'll see how that develops up until we play them. Because after that, I don't care what you do. Then you got Cam Fancher. Fancher, is that Fancher?
Yeah, I think that's how you say it.
From UCF. Now, UCF could potentially be a legitimate game compared to some of the other games on this list, except Syracuse.
UCF is going to be a game because it's Florida in September.
I mean, it's still going to be warm.
It's going to be hot. Say what you want. It's going to either be muggy. It's going to be muggy. It's going to be hot still. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a real, real problem. You're a problem.
I'm a problem.
No, you ever seen that clip? Like, I don't know what movie it is, but it has Vince Vaughn in it. And like it's like him and a bunch of other dudes. And they're trying to get back somewhere. He's like, listen, we gotta calm down and figure out our problems. He's like, first of all, you're a problem. You're a real, real problem.
Who did he play for last? Oh, he played for South. Was he Florida Atlantic?
Who, Cam Fancher?
Yeah. It was like he played for FAU.
Are you having that issue that I had last week where I was like, I've seen this name before?
Like, I seen the name, but I just didn't know who. I was looking at his stats, and I was like, I don't know who he played for last year.
That's what I'm saying. You remember how last week I had that issue with, what was his name? Like Maycock or something like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And I was just sitting there, I was like, bro, I know I've seen his name before. Like, I've seen this name.
Huh? He was in Marshall for 3 seasons before that.
Good job, Marshall.
Shoot, looking at his numbers, he should have stayed at Marshall.
He probably thought he had a better situation somewhere else.
I think he was starting at Marshall. He said, my brother's the biggest Clemson fan, and I tell him all the time, Klubnik is just average. I can't agree with that.
I would say this: Klubnik's gotten better. He's gotten better.
because like when he first got there, I would.
When he first got there, yeah, he's average. But I put it like this:
coming to it, he's definitely.
I put it like this: Klubnik is not on the level that Trevor Lawrence or Deshaun or even Taj Boyd, but he is better than what Kelly Bryant and DJ were.
For sure. And then on top of that, you kind of also have to admit that a lot of those games, the last 2 seasons, Klubnik was a major reason why they were.
He kept them in it. He kept them in the game. He kept them in the game. He might have lost like maybe 1 or 2, but more times than not, he kept them in a game.
Yeah, he kept them in games more often than not. And then on top of that, like you can tell over the past 2 seasons, he's like his decision making's got better. His accuracy's gotten better, and just his overall presence as a quarterback has just gotten better. So he's getting more and more confident each season. And if anybody really wants to halt any of that progress, just demolish him for a few games straight.
Just demolish him just demolish him. He's like, yes.
That's yes. Like you have to ruin his confidence, because once that confidence is gone, then Klubnik is now an average quarterback.
Get him shaking. That boy ain't that boy ain't with it. That boy's not with it. Like, I've seen that.
Because even last season, let's see here, because Fancher, 126 for 212 attempts, 126 completions, 59% completion percentage for 1,500 yards, averaging 7.2 yards a pass, 6 touchdowns, broke even on interceptions to touchdowns, 6 and 6. It's like he was sacked 25 times.
Good God.
See, when he faces a good defense, he doesn't show up.
Yeah, I mean,
as the season goes on, he gets better with better defenses. But yeah, if you hit him with a good,
I'll say this:
you got him rattled.
If you're going off of what he's done up to this point, that first year, absolutely, you couldn't put him up against any good defense. Like boy was not ready. Last year, like you said, he got better as the season got on. Like that experience was really starting to kick in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'll say the year before last, that Duke game was not a good showing.
But
that was on the whole team. The whole team.
No, that Duke game, that Duke game, I think I talked about that 2 years ago. That Duke game was horrible.
Because they get down in the red zone within the 10-yard line and not be able to score for like 3-4 drives straight is ridiculous,
bro. That game was atrocious
against Duke before, and this is before Duke got as good as they were last season.
Bro, they lost to them, if I recall correctly, like 28-7.
Yeah, it was bad. I was shocked.
You.
And then let's see here.
The world was shocked.
So basically, what we're seeing here is, when we see UCF, what's more than likely going to happen, because from what I can tell, Fancher is just a flat out running quarterback. He does not throw very often, and when he does,
hit him some more, hit him again. Hey, when he tries to get up, trample him. That's what I'm hearing.
Like his best passing season was his last season at Marshall. Had 308 attempts, completed over 65% of his passes for 2,100 yards, but still went 11-11. Still broke even.
Hey.
So he's not really gonna hurt you majorly when it comes down to passing the ball.
That game is gonna be the front seven game. Can the front seven just contain?
And he was also sacked 27 times.
Now, when you got California on October 17th, we play against Jaron Kioe Sagapolutele. Sagapolutele. There it is.
Sagapolutele.
There it is. See Anemone? Like, bro, that joint had me in a chokehold. So we got him. Then you got Steve and Gele at Syracuse. And I've told you once, I'll tell you twice, I'll say it a third time because I'm nice. Syracuse on the road on Halloween is a bad place to be. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you go. I never want to play in that dome. I'm sorry, bro. I don't trust it. If Syracuse has a home game on Halloween with all that orange, it is not a good game, bro. Like that game should be banned. I don't like it.
I'm gonna ask. I don't know. I probably asked before, but I'm gonna ask again. Why do you feel this way?
Do you not remember the trip? Do you not remember the trip we had to Greenville? The last time we saw and paid attention to a Syracuse game on Halloween.
Was that Halloween? I could have sworn
it was. No, that was Friday the 13th. Either way, just as spooky of a night. It was in October.
Listen, I could have sworn it was warmer than that, but either way,
it was. I know. The date was a 3 and a 1, and because you were like it wasn't Halloween because we would have been out we wouldn't have been out on Halloween. I think we did something else. So So it was Friday the
You were somewhere
13th.
else, so yeah, it had to be Friday.
It was Friday the 13th. But either way, Syracuse in that time frame, I am afraid. He says the UCF game worries him, and that's fair.
And tell you the hold on, let me go back.
The ramifications. I'll say this: if North Carolina loses to UCF, that has bigger ramifications down the line because that loss is going to look worse. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
that loss is just going to look worse. Like no matter what you look at, Carolina could do everything. Carolina losing to Syracuse. All right, y'all lost to Syracuse. Carolina lost to UCF. That just looks bad.
And to be honest, looking at it, I can understand why. Because looking at some of their numbers from last year, like their quarterback only threw for 1,000 yards last season. Like no quarterback on their roster threw for more than 1,000 yards. But their RJ Harvey, their starting running back from last year, like he's drafted now. He's with the Broncos now. 1,600 yards rushing last season.
I mean, he's the same as Amarian Hampton then.
Averaging 6.8 yards a carry, 22 touchdowns. So yeah, he was just basically another Amarian Hampton. The next guy behind him was actually one of the other quarterbacks for 401 yards. The next closest running back was Miles Montgomery, who only ran for 293 yards.
So I feel the same way about Syracuse. Man, listen, bro. They just something about playing in that orange dome in October. It ain't it. I don't trust it. I'm
worried about Syracuse regardless. It ain't really matter what time of year it is for me, but like I'm worried about Syracuse regardless. Because Syracuse somehow, some way.
I'll say this. I do want to give a slight shout out to the Syracuse head coach. Because I saw a clip of him earlier today. And his son is on the team, right? His son's on the team.
Right.
Now, he's flat out said his son is good enough to make the team and be on scholarship. But what he did was he's like, I pay for my son's college. This way I could give scholarship to another player who needs it. So basically, his son's on the team, and he also is helping another kid who may not have gotten to that school be on the team and get his education. And I think that's a cool 2-for-1 thing that the coach could do because he could have been a regular dad and been like, my son's on scholarship. I could come out of here and not pay anything. But you're a millionaire head coach, and you can help not only your son essentially get a free college, but you also help another kid. Hey, shout out to him.
Yeah. So, final score prediction versus TCU. So my prediction is 34-27, North Carolina over TCU. Some other predictions I've seen was TCU 34-27. You said 37-27, right?
I said 27-24.
27-24.
I got a 27-24.
In here, Steve said 34-24, North Carolina over TCU.
Yeah. I got 30.
What you got, Dimitri?
I got 34-24. Or, 27-24. That's what I got. Steve got 34-24.
Yeah, Steve got 34-24. I got 27-34. So the biggest worry, and once again, I know I'm still on UCF real quick, but the biggest worry offensively, it looks like, will be Jaden Nixon. Let's see, I think he was a transfer. I don't know what school he transferred in from, but last season ran for 919 yards, 6.4 average yards a carry, averaging 12 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Transferred in from Western Michigan.
Nice.
He was at OK State before that, and yeah, it's like he could tell he transferred from OK State to get the better opportunity, and definitely got it.
Shout out to him, man.
Because listen, his last year in OK State, 50 carries for 197.
Oh yeah, he said I'm out.
Jumped to 143 carries for 919. So yeah,
he said I'm out.
Yeah, he made a good choice there.